The moment the Democrat reporter tried cornering Caroline Leavitt with that, "Can the president demolish anything he wants?" question, the entire room braced for impact. What happened next? Caroline didn't just answer, she educated, outmaneuvered, and left the reporter blinking like someone who just realized their argument had no wheels.
The White House has explained that the reason you didn't submit construction plans to the NCPC is because that commission, along with others, don't have oversight over demolitions, but only over construction. And so far, you haven't built anything. So can you help us understand, can the president tear down anything he wants without oversight? Can he demolish this building or, say, the Jefferson Memorial?
So it's not the president who came up with that legal opinion himself. That's a legal opinion that's been held by the NCPC for many years. It's written, so we can get you that background and that research if you wish to include it in your reporting, because it is very important. They have ruled consistently, their general counsel has said, when it comes to phase one of this project, the tearing down of the current East Wing structure, a submission is not required legally for that. Only for vertical construction will a submission be required, and that's a legal opinion from them, and we are following that legal opinion. And again, I would just add, can any president do such a thing to the White House grounds? There have been many presidents in the past who have made their mark on this beautiful White House complex. This briefing room, as you all know, was not once a briefing room. It was a swimming pool. There have been presidents who have completely torn down the executive mansion. If you look at what President Truman did, some of the photos of the construction project that took place in those years, I think sitting here today, we're all grateful for those efforts and the modifications that happened at that time. And again, in due time, the East Wing is going to be more beautiful and modern than ever before, and in addition, there will be a big, beautiful ballroom that can hold big parties and state visits for generations to come.
So it sounds like the answer is yes, he can tear down whatever he wants. And then secondly, I mean...
That's not what we're saying. That's a legal opinion that's been held for many years.
And interpreting it.
No, it's something that presidents have done for years and years. In fact, I have some photos here, thank you, Pat, to show you the construction that's taken place on the White House grounds. This is the construction of the West Wing in 1902. Look at this, the construction of the West Terrace in 1902. These images look quite similar to what you and the American people are seeing today, the construction of the East Terrace as well. You look at the construction of the West Wing expansion in 1934. So look, this is a legal opinion that's been held for many years. Look at, this is 1950. It looks a lot like what you were seeing today.
Can he demolish anything he wants?
What do you think
that
oversight? Rubble is? How did that rubble get there?
Right, so I'm asking, and then back to the donors.
Go ahead, Reagan.
Many of them are...
Reagan, go ahead.
Before the breakdown starts, hit that subscribe button so you never miss these political showdowns. The reporter stepped up, full confidence, ready to land a big gotcha. Can he demolish this building? The Jefferson Memorial. But instead of trapping anyone, the question backfired instantly. Caroline calmly explained the long-standing legal precedent, something the reporter clearly hadn't bothered to read, leaving them staring like they'd just opened a test and realized they studied the wrong chapter. If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe for more moments like these. Carolyn didn't stop at legal facts. Oh no, she brought receipts, years of NCPC guidance, consistent rulings, and historical precedent. Meanwhile, the reporter's face said, "Wait, they have documents?" It was like watching someone challenge a librarian on book rules, only to be hit with a stack of encyclopedias. Then came the photos. Old school black and white shots, 1902, 1934, 1950, massive construction zones. Caroline flipped through them like she was presenting a family slideshow, except each picture politely whispered, "Reporters, please do your homework." The room chuckled as she showed the rubble from 1950 that looked exactly like today's. Her punchline? How did that rubble get there? Even the cameras smirked. The reporter tried to circle back, desperately hoping for a different answer. "So, he can tear down whatever he wants?" Caroline didn't even blink. She repeated the long-established rules, the history, the photos, the precedent. It was like watching someone try to argue with a GPS. No matter how many times they asked, the route stayed the same. Caroline then dropped the cherry on top. Not only is the East Wing going to be more beautiful and modern, it's getting a ballroom big enough for state visits and celebrations. Suddenly the reporter's panic about demolition sounded more like fear of missing the invite. By the end, Caroline Leavitt walked away calm, confident, and fully in control, Armed with history, legal precedent, and humor, the Democrat reporter walked away looking like someone who brought a butter knife to a sword fight. For more sharp breakdowns and political showdowns, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share your thoughts below.